makes me feel happy coming to school every day because they're really nice teachers.
Well, I think it's fun to come to a Christian school where you can talk about Jesus openly and not get in trouble for it.
I've gone here for 13 years and it is such a privilege. I don't even know. I can't imagine not going to Western. It's going to be so hard to leave here and to just move on. And it's like I have grown up here and I have made lasting relationships with friends and teachers and the people in the office, and they have just really just made me into who I am today.
But I do remember my first year teaching here at Western Christian. I'd previously taught in public school. A student asked me, Mrs. Clark, when my work is finished, may I read the Bible? And to me, I don't know that it changed them, but it just was an awesome question for me to think, yes, when your work is done, you can just absorb God's words.
Well, we were looking for a good school for our daughters back then, and the first time when I came to visit the school, it was a great feeling that the people who received me were very welcoming, and I fell in love with the campus.
It's such a great Christian environment, and it's so cool, like, to have everyone here believe in Jesus, and like in chapels, it's just, you can feel God's presence. Like when everyone's like worshiping and singing and we're all like listening to talk, I can just feel Him, and it's so cool.
One way, Jesus, you're the only one that I could live for. One way, Jesus.
Whenever I'm down, whenever like I've reached a certain point where like I'm so sad, it helps me that I have God in my life, so that like I know He's there to fix it. I know that He is not abandoning me, that He's always there for me, and that He already mapped out my whole life, and I know I'll end up somewhere special if I stay with Him.
I got it straighter, I got it stronger, 'cause you are higher than any other. I got it healer, awesome in power.
Without Western, I would not be who I am. I know I wouldn't. I think about this and I know I wouldn't, because it teaches me. Like, all the teachers teach me, and I have a relationship with my teachers, and I've learned to trust, and I've learned to definitely speak my opinion in class, especially in Ms. Barnhart's class. Like, I'm open to speak my opinion, and I love that.
You know, just seeing their faces every morning. I love standing at the door, bringing the 7th grade in for my homeroom. I just love seeing those sweet faces, and I try to greet them, you know, individually as they're coming in the door. And gosh, they bring sunshine into the room for me every day. Just being with middle school students, as crazy as that might sound, I love it. I absolutely love it. So after 31 years, I still love being with middle school students. And just the heart of Western comes out daily with that interaction between myself and the students.
Sound it with the trumpet. Break forth the shouts of praise. High up on the mountains of exaltation raise.
Attending Western has definitely helped my relationship with the Lord, because I know that in junior high, I said I was a Christian, but it was just words. I wasn't living it. When I got here, the Bible teachers, especially Dr. Cruz, he really helped me solidify my walk with the Lord and actually start living the Christian life instead of just saying it.
When I see a student really catch on to who God is, not from a cerebral point, but from a real natural point, where a student finally realizes, you know what, God is real, God is special. That's what I look for. The academics are a part of what I do. You can give tests, you can give quizzes, and kids don't necessarily prove that they know God. But when children start to ask you questions that are pointed towards God and imply that, you know what, I'm really thinking about God, that's when it's exciting for me.
Jesus.
me something that you learned, something else you know about God?
God loves us all and check us up when we're bad or no. And Santa Claus look us whatever we did, good or not.
Did your tooth come out?
Oh, yay!
And let me hear some of your alphabet. Go ahead.
I don't really feel like doing it right now.
Oh, okay. Neither do I.
What do you know about Jesus?
Well, I know he died on the cross. He died on the cross for our sins.
Now here's a question in my
And then I also want my own iPad, but my dad won't let me.
You gotta wait a little bit. Wait till you're 7 at least.
That's what I told my mom.
Can you think of something you're learning in class?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, like what?
My mama. She gave me some medicine because I'm sick.
Oh, you feeling a little bit sick today? Oh my goodness.
We just had a baby. He's 5 months old. So when I was pregnant, both of my daughters said, "Mom, we want this baby to be Christian since the beginning." So, you know, it's after all those years of learning here with the teachers that now they want to pass that to his little brother. So that's amazing.
I believe Western has been transforming for our whole family, not just our students who are here, but the support and love that we've received in the midst of my husband's medical and health difficulties, the ability for staff and other students to come around my kids and pray with them and support them, coaches and administration alike, has brought about a transforming effect because they have seen God's love in reality.
I think the time here at Western, it ultimately helped with the academics, helped with the athletics on pursuing superior excellence in all those. But I think it's ultimately helped with knowing that I need to have a foundation in Christ in all that I do, and that with His help I can succeed in all those areas that I wish to do great in. So.
When I was a sophomore, I became a Christian at Western Christian, and it was a life-changing experience. And so that sort of built into, when I graduated, that mindset that I kept with me throughout college at APU, which is where I went to college, and then I also got my teacher credential from there as well. So that Christian worldview and mindset has been with me ever since, and it was all because of Western.
My faith became more real, and it was real personal faith. It wasn't just in a book, or it wasn't just my parents' faith. It was, as soon as I got into high school, it just became this, well, do you believe? Do you really believe in God? Like, is this something that you want to work towards and like be closer to God? And it totally has, Western has transformed my life into becoming a Christ follower and a disciple of Christ, and just being able to disciple other people now as a senior.